One of the most storied venues in college football, Notre Dame Stadium in South Bend, Indiana. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Free State, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in South Bend, this is one of the most revered college campuses and college football shrines. You know, touchdown Jesus, all of the excitement at Notre Dame Stadium. You hear the echoes of the Irish every time you step on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
Notre Dame's 26 Irish, led by QB C.J. Carr, 24-6 TD, INT, and a 4.25 defense. Lost top backs Love and Price, but have depth and a favorable schedule targeting the title. Want to learn more about their key players and who's stepping up this season?
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
C.J. Carr, William and Nolan James Jr. are stepping up at running back, and junior Cam Williams is trying to fire the receiving corps. On defense, linebacker Kingston Joyamu Asa leads the charge with a top-rated PFF grade. Want to learn more about how Aeneas William and Nolan James Jr. are expected to perform this season?
For a fresh set of downs, he gets it to the 32.
And that's not a
Got
surprise.
it. Skipping that
We all
detail.
knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again.
Nothing the Aggies love more than saying howdy with a strong running game.
Yeah, how do you like that first down? How do you like that ground game? Like, that's what they've got to be built on. They got to have that toughness. When the Aggies have that toughness is when you see that their best teams are competing at a high level.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Second and long here. Reed. Keeping his eyes downfield. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Texas A&M going quickly. Burrowing for yardage. They get him on the ground. The defense knew exactly where they had to stop him, and it's fourth down. Quarterback changing the play. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on fourth down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
Got a little space. He'll move it ahead, and a good productive play on the ground.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Six-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. Might as well run him again. He breaks a tackle. And he gets it out past the sticks, and Notre Dame will have a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Here's Carr to throw. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Drops back, it's Carr. Left side is Flanagan. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. The Irish have always been built on the run, but timely completions are important, like the great Tom Clements back in the day, or John Hewart.
Got to be clutch, right? Got to be balanced and got to find those moments where you can thrive. It's always a system, it seems like, at Notre Dame where it's been built around the run game and it's built around physicality, but they got to get that element of balance to really take off and get to that next level.
Hits inside, it's Danzy. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Carr escapes the pressure going right. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. He'll be stopped at the 16-yard line. It's enough for a first down in the red zone.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Tough run here, it's Williams. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman Williams. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Still looking for our first score of the game as we start the second quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Here's to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
That's pretty good zone defense, man. Zone defense means I got eyes on the quarterback, and when somebody comes into my zone, then I'm communicating with the other guy, and they pass it off and do a good job seeing the crosser, going to him, breaking on the football, getting the tackle, and now forcing the 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. Fourth down, Carr. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a 2-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
On 1st and goal, Notre Dame will try to get it in the end zone. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Notre Dame!
Down in tight to the goal line, you saw some good movement up front by the offensive line, getting a push and giving that running back a chance.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Reed. Right side, it's Bussey. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Aggies want to move quickly. Piles his way ahead. Crosses the 45. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Tight end getting vertical. There's a crease. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. Run in the red zone, it's Owens. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Here's Reed to throw. Rushes on. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. And they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. Now here's Reed. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Here's a big decision for you on offense now. You just gave up a negative play. You lost some momentum down by the goal line, but do you believe your guys can go out and execute right now on fourth down to generate a touchdown? Let's find out.
And this one is perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Running inside, it's Danzy. Tackled almost immediately, not a whole lot on that one.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Here's Carr to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Back to throw, it's Carr. Fires immediately. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Carr to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another 1st down. Complete. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Most people will never get to see this happen. Watch the development of
Notre Dame trying to keep this drive moving on 2nd and short. C.J. Carr firing again. Whip it out to the back on the screen. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37. The Fighting Irish call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Notre Dame comes to the line, that last completion giving them a fresh set of downs. Here's C.J. Carr to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
passing game this drive. Fine, they get the tight end going too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. That's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people in the defense right now. They have no idea who's getting it next.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And a nice job by the defense understanding who their go-to guy is. That's the guy they want to feature. That's the guy they want to feed with good reason. He's a great player, but a great job by the defense taking away that primary read, making sure they don't make a big play.
Again, it's Carr. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points.
Notre Dame will now use its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They converted fourth down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. Fourth down, Carr unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown! Fighting Irish! They'll try to add another to their lead. And he doinks it off the left upright. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass.
If you set up 5 copies, you'll get one will actually show up for whatever 5 it goes to. Decide later on you don't actually want to read up. So a young man on the track, average attractiveness and dating has to start that 1,000 times. So he gets validation. He gets validation that he has to work the other side. He loses confidence, he starts